Well, hi, Emmanuel Faith. My name is Ryan Paulson. I'm the lead pastor here, and I just got back from a great vacation with my family. It is good to be back with you. And, missing a week, in these days, you miss a lot. Right before I left, I recorded a video about the reopening of our newly remodeled worship center and some of our vision attached to that. But while I was gone, the state of California made some decisions that have reshaped our trajectory once again. So many of you have been supportive and so flexible in the changes that this COVID season has brought. As a church body and as a staff and elders, I just want to say we have done our best to serve and to lead as best we can in an ever-changing environment. On April 12th, the California state government passed down a new regulation that they would suggest that churches maintain a 50% capacity, but that they weren't going to require that anymore. The service times that we had put out originally in our first video of 8, 9:30, and 11 for our morning services and 5 o'clock for our Sunday night services were all based on a 50% capacity. So having the ability to bump up to 100% capacity really changes everything for us. And from the beginning, for the very first part of COVID lockdown, our posture was, we're going to do our best to honor our governing authorities, which we are clearly commanded to do by the scriptures, but we're also going to take as much leeway as they give us in order to serve our body and reach our community as best we can. And so we're just continuing with that same trajectory, saying, if you're not going to require 50% capacity, then we're going to utilize this new leeway and open back up to 100% capacity starting April 25th. And here's what that means. That means that we probably initially won't need 3 Sunday morning services. So here's our new schedule starting April 25th. We're going to have our classic service at 9 a.m. in the worship center. That's going to include choir and orchestra, and you're gonna love it. It's going to be a great time of praising Jesus together. And then at 10:45, we're going to have our modern service in our worship center. And we're also going to have our Espanol service in our chapel. At that same hour, we're going to have a full kids ministry. We're going to have junior high ministry and high school ministry. Doing junior high and high school at that hour will allow us to continue to move towards an inter-ethnic church because our Espanol services will be meeting at the exact same time. We are moving towards having full kids programming at the 9 o'clock hour also, but that's just a few weeks away for us. Our Sunday night service will continue at 5 p.m. Sunday night in the worship center, and that by summer will also have a kids ministry that's attached to it as well. I am so excited for the way that God is on the move. Now, I know that there are some of you that still aren't yet quite comfortable coming back and may not be comfortable meeting indoors. So for you, we still have a few options. Number one, we're going to continue to have our online services. They're going to continue to be high quality, and they're going to just invite you into what God is doing here on our campus, and it's going to pump it into your living room or coffee shop or wherever you are worshiping with us. The second option will be that we're going to have a live stream of what's going on inside piped into the courtyard. So at the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have the classic service in the courtyard. At the 10:45 hour, we're going to have our modern service in the courtyard. And so if you're uncomfortable coming inside, please join us either online or in the courtyard. Those are both great ways to continue to walk together as a body. One of the questions I think that I've gotten most over the last few months is about masks. People have some really strong feelings about masks and whether or not we should or shouldn't wear them, and really strong feelings on both sides of that debate. So here's what we're going to do. The California state government is still requiring masks for indoors. Now, we need to tell you that because that's what they're requiring. But what I'm going to tell you is we're not going to enforce that. Here's what I would ask of you. Number one, would you have a lot of grace for people that feel differently than you do? And show them love in the way that you interact with them. Number two, If you feel like, for you, it helps you to wear a mask either to protect you from getting sick from other people, or maybe even as a way to show love to them, that you care about them and don't want to accidentally transmit anything, then I would encourage you, wear a mask. And you can wear it during worship or take it off during worship or however you feel best about it. I'm going to invite you to follow the Spirit's leading in your conscience on that one. But please, people that are doing something different, either wearing a mask or not wearing them, offer them the same love that Jesus has offered you. Let's work towards unity as a body. You know, one of the things that we're gonna try out, and I don't know how long we'll do this, but we're gonna try out in our new worship center, we're gonna have our balcony be a masks required zone. So for people that feel more comfortable wearing a mask and would feel more comfortable worshiping around others who are also wearing a mask, that's going to be a great place for you to go and hopefully feel more safe. On the floor, it will be a masks optional zone, and so I would invite you to follow your conscience and the Spirit's lead in your life as you worship down below. I think that wraps up all the different things that I have to share today. So let me just recap. Starting April 25th, number one, you want to be there. It's going to be a party. We're going to have a great time. Classic service at 9 a.m., modern service at 10:45, both in the worship center, and Espanol in the chapel, full kids programming, students, junior high, high school at 10:45. And then our modern worship service again at 5 p.m. I hope you'll join us. I hope you'll invite somebody to come with you. Friends, I cannot wait for this next season that Jesus is inviting us into together. The best is yet to come. I'll see you the 25th, if not sooner.